Is it time to release the infamous banned Microdrone 4.0 footage?
Geeksvana is your drone channel.
Hey everyone, my name is Sean and welcome to Geeksvana. Today we are once again talking about Microdrone 4.0, which is the crowdfunding project owned by Vernon Kerswell and his Extreme Toys Limited company. Regular viewers out there, of which I am aware many are the frustrated backers of this project, will remember that Geeksvana have run 2 interviews with Mr. Kerswell in an attempt to tie him down to answer some of the outstanding questions. It has been nearly 2 months since the first interview and many of the questions raised remain unanswered, and the promises made on camera by Mr. Kerswell have not been kept. Our full investigation video is still awaiting release. I apologise for the fact that this has not yet been aired, but we're currently giving other more formal investigations space. That video will be released in the fullness of time. However, in the meantime, we do now have clearance from our legal advisors to release the so-called banned footage. During my second interview with Vernon, he provided me with raw footage from the original promo video released on the campaign page. In addition, to show the improvements made, he also went out that day and filmed some footage for release on my live stream that evening. Sadly, his permission to show it was retracted. Since then, we've been working hard to gain the relevant legal clearances to bring the backers of the project and viewers of Geeksvana the full footage. The simple fact that Vernon Kerswell banned it made it all the more important to eventually expose. Here is that clip. Please keep in mind that this is the raw footage of the clip without any editing or changes made by Geeksvana. The only alteration we needed to make was to protect the identity of the second individual in the clip. This was not a legal requirement, we just felt it right. So apologies that there is some pixelation. What do you think? It to me isn't exactly the smooth gimbal and high quality picture promised, which you would expect from a drone which is allegedly at the point of production. Certainly, it is an improvement over the controversial footage released directly by Extreme Toys Limited on the 10th of February. When you put it up against the footage released on the 12th of April, which is some weeks after the banned footage was sent to Geeksvana, you can see many of the same camera characteristics, although it appears the outdoor footage shows more of the noise, gimbal movement issues and picture quality problems seen in the older 10th of February release. Keep in mind, this footage was recorded by Vernon himself in an attempt to show Geeksvana the leaps Extreme Toys Limited have taken in developing the drone since our first interview and the officially released test video in February. As far as why Vernon wanted to ban this particular piece of footage, I can only speculate. Although it would appear it is more difficult to have a smooth gimbal action and a clear picture when dealing with daylight and side-to-side movement, as in the banned footage, rather than the up and down motion from the official released footage within a room which is lit to his choosing. One other update we're able to release now is related to our attempts to make contact with the other registered director of Extreme Toys Limited, the company who trade as Extreme Fliers and run the crowdfunding campaign. You will remember in our interviews, Vernon confirmed the key role that his wife, Ethan Zoo Kerswell, held at the company, in the role of operations director. In fact, her own public business listings show her as co-founder. Only after Vernon himself confirms the key role she holds at the company, combined with the need for answers to questions he himself seemed happier to avoid, we reached out directly to Mrs. Zoo Kerswell, sending a message to her publicly listed business contact points, including a good old-fashioned letter sent by Royal Mail to the Extreme Fliers Limited postal address. More than a month later, we have yet to hear anything from her or have any form of confirmation of her active role in the crowdfunding campaign. When we raised this issue directly with Vernon, he became extremely angry, insisting that all future contact attempts with Ethan Zoo Kerswell, a publicly listed director of the company, should be made via him to an info@ email address. Now, there are obvious reasons why we at Geeksvana would seek to ensure any communication we have with someone is genuine and direct, rather than via a third party. In fact, a third party whose motivations we are attempting to address and discuss. There is nothing to force the other director to talk to us at Geeksvana. But for a company who claim to be open and see communication as important, we note to date, despite many requests and awkward interview moments, we have yet to speak to any other member of the team, let alone the operations director, who we were informed by Vernon himself is so key to the day-to-day business. This video will hopefully provide a short update on our work around the Microdrone 4.0 project, and more will be coming soon. until such time as Vernon Kerswell and his team begin to offer refunds to those backers seeking one. Remember, the drone now proposed, even if eventually delivered, is not the same as the drone originally promised, and with every month which passes and other new drones are released and updated, the Microdrone 4.0 specification becomes more and more irrelevant. This isn't a case of a crowdfunding project merely failing. The Microdrone 4.0 campaign was built on misleading marketing. Thanks for watching, see you next time, and stay safe.
Please remember to like and subscribe.
All right, you're still here. No in the seat.